This is a story 6 years ago. I used to go to my school on the bus, and there was always used to be a car company which had a showroom, and every single day that all the kids on that bus used to look into that showroom and the cars which were inside of them. And that company was none other than Jaguar, a car company who has a heritage of more than a century, known for building awesome automotive Brits cars, are officially dead. The car brand had recently launched its rebranding a few weeks back, and it was saying live vivid, copy nothing, and they did an absolute fantastic marketing job if it was to promote the LGBTQ piece of shit. Because the ad looks like more like of a fashion brand adding rather than a automotive. And the car had recently just launched 1 week back their new concept, which is known as the Type O, Type 00, whatever shit. And after that, it has did a very good job at getting miserably fucked up. Brave, unconstrained, creative thinking, and unwavering determination. These were the words told by Gary McGruber, the chief designer of this absolute piece of shit. The one thing which I'm not able to understand is that if there is a big difference between showing bravery and showing unwavering determination when you build a car, which Jaguar used to do on their previous years, and there is a big difference building an absolute bullshit and a piece of shit which looks like fucking Roblox made of stuff. You know, this car looks like a fucking cube which we can make on the goddamn Roblox game. If though you don't know what the Roblox means, you better go and meet a psychiatrist for fuck's sake. The one interesting fact I have to talk about is that this project of this concept art Type O was codenamed as Renaissance. For those who don't know, Renaissance, it is like taken inspiration from the Renaissance era of fashion and modeling shit. You know, there was used to be a era called Renaissance. So this was an interesting fact which I could know from the official website of Jaguar. So I hope you got an interesting fact to learn. By the way, I'm Daniel and you're watching Car Maddie. And the one thing which I'm not able to still understand is that if the company had to take inspiration from an era, why couldn't they take inspiration from the 80s, 90s, the golden period of Jaguar? That's the one thing I couldn't understand, for God, Jesus Christ's sake. But whatever, let's talk about the car a little bit. If we talk about the exterior of the car, the first thing is that we see a big fucking goddamn hell of front deck, which looks like a goddamn oven, and the exact replica of that shit is done on the back of the car. It looks ugly as hell, and I hope the original car doesn't have this shit, but at least with some good changes, I hope. And then one more thing is that the extreme change of the logo of the Jaguar. It went from that Jaguar, that circle shit, to an actual Jaguar picture, and Jaguar printing on the images. So the Jaguar changing logo, it's not something I impressively like. The old one was much better, but still, there are much more worse things that has happened to the company. So this is nothing compared to that. And there is one more thing which I especially wanted to talk about the car. When I was preparing for the script for this video, I saw one YouTuber of BUIILDING, and what he talked was absolute precise. In the modern era, we are not only talking about automobiles but also about every industry. Especially a common example to give is the normal buildings we are nowadays seeing it. Everything is very simplistic. If you compare the architecture of 100 years back and now we are comparing to now, at that time it used to be classy. There was used some kind of uniqueness for every building. And in automobiles especially, every car needs identity. For an example, we take BMWs, we know how it looked like. It has an identity, a sports car. At BMW, we have the image of a car which is absolutely comfort driving, a car which is normally used for driving. And Jaguar had an image of a Jaguar. You know, the cars like the businessmen used to sit on the back, and the Jaguar which had a very stylish, sporty, and cars that actually looked like an animal, a beast. The new concept car looks like a box. It looks like a big cube, and there are some carves done into it, and few boxes lining, just like how an oven has few lines. Take an oven and put some lines and just fit it into the back and the front end of the car. the car,
rear
the
window.
new Jaguar
There is a
has become
tailgate
much more
and a glazed
simplistic,
roof,
and this is
but
one
the
thing
eye
which
goes
is
straight to the horizontal strike
And that
through
was
at the
what we
rear.
talk about the exterior
That's
of
part
the
of the
car,
new
and now
design
let's talk a
approach
little bit of
and mirrors the
interior.
strike through at the front,
The
on the roof
interior
and
is-
ahead of the windscreen.
is the least
And
part
if you think the
which has got
exterior is a
damage
bit
from
nuts,
the
wait until you see
rebranding,
what
I would
lies
say,
behind the
because
butterfly
even
doors.
though the car is gonna be
Brass,
extremely
travertine
uncomfortable
stone
when
and
it is gonna be
textiles
seated, it
provide the
still
main
looks a
touch
little
points
bit
in here.
fast, you know.
The
It
stone
looks a
element
little
acts
bit
as a
good, I
plinth
would say. But
that
it's gonna
supports
get
the seats
extremely
and a central
uncomfortable
spine
to
that
sit on.
separates the passenger
And there
from
is
the
one
driver.
thing which I'm
There's
not
a
able
wool
to
blend on the
understand,
seats and across the
opening
soundbar.
on
The
the side of
instruments
the
and
door, which is
infotainment
made up
screen
of
slide
brass,
in and out of
aluminium,
view.
and LLS.
Look, it's connected up the
Not
wazoo,
aluminium,
but the Type 00
and,
also sees
some
itself
shit,
as a
yeah,
digital
It's
detox.
made up of 3 materials.
And that's an idea that's deepened
And
by
one more
this
thing,
thing,
when we talk
the
about
prism
the
case.
simplistic shit,
This is
there
where
is
the
one
car
thing which
really
no
goes off
other
the deep
Jaguar
end.
has had
The
till now,
case
that
sits in
this
a
type of
special
concept
section
has,
on the
which
body
is
side
butterfly
and
doors.
contains 3
Butterfly doors for
totems
Jaguars,
of
so yeah,
natural
that's
materials:
quite interesting
brass,
to see, I would
travertine
say.
and
let's see
alabaster.
if
Simply
we
place
have
one of those
the
inside
actual
the center console and you can tailor the
And
mood of the
yeah.
interior,
And if
the
you
lighting,
talk
the
about
sound
the
and the screen
interior, it also
graphics.
have a little bit
It's
of
a new
steering.
concept
I
and
hope the steering is
personalization
quite
since
different
Jaguar.
than the one around
Sheesh,
because
I
this
can
one,
remember when electric
I don't know
windows
how
were a
to
thing.
find
This is more like Blade Runner
And then the other thing
2049.
is that
As Jerry
it has a
McGovern
few
says,
lines
this is
between
big.
it and
It's about the
design-wise,
total experience.
the interior is
As
the
well as
part which has
completely
had
reimagining the
most
design, Jaguar is reframing the
damage.
customer
The least
relationship.
damage is not to
There
the
will be a
interior
new
part, but
digital
still,
ecosystem. Forget the
Jaguar has
traditional
helped,
car
and
showroom
I
and
think
dealer.
this is quite
Think
safe
Hermes
to
or
say that.
Dior or Louis
The
Vuitton.
prices have
The
been
first curated brand store is due to open in Paris. Jaguar revealed the car in Miami because it wants to connect with the diverse, younger and more creative audience that gathers there. That dull thud that you can hear is the sound of 1,000 gin and tonics being dropped onto gold club room carpets. If you insist on thinking that being woke is somehow a bad thing, well, this car isn't for you. It's important to note that Type 00 is primarily a concept car created to prepare us all for the all-new all-electric four-door GT, which will be revealed in late 2025. Amidst all the noise and controversy, you might think how it
That's all
actually
for today's
behaves
video,
in the car
guys.
has
I hope
become
you enjoyed the
secondary to
video, and if you watched this far of the video, please subscribe. It means a lot, and click the bell icon. And I see you in the next video, guys. And until then, bye.